almost live. Okay, I think we're live now. Hello, everybody. Welcome to a Blaseball, and I just realized I never started any music up, so let's listen to some Undertale in the background, I guess. Yeah, let's listen to some Undertale in the background, yeah. Alright, very nice. Okay. We are doing Blaseball today. So, what is Blaseball? That is the question. That is the question everyone always has. What is Blaseball? And I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit so I can get away with slouching a little bit more, because sometimes you just don't want to sit up straight. That's just how it is sometimes. And I rarely do, especially because this chair is just super uncomfortable. Right now, I'm waiting on anyone to join. No one's watching right now. This is Blaseball. So, you have so many Blaseball. Blaseball is a simulation of baseball, alright? This is the home page. You've got the glossary, the global feed, the schedule. We're in mid-season now. These are the games. We've got art gallery. I'm too scared to ask at this point, what is Blaseball? Hello, Genny, is that you? Hello? 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 Who is Whomst? Whomst has joined. I cannot hear.
Oh no.
Oh, I can hear you. Alright, there you are.
Oh, was my microphone not working or something?
No, I can hear you now. You're good. You were just cutting out.
Good.
Alright, so this is Blaseball. Blaseball is a betting simulator.
I see.
Yes, but it goes a little bit deeper than that, because it's filled with lore.
There's lore in a betting simulator.
There is lore in a betting simulator, alright? This is loud. What's a better OST to listen to? Earthbound OST.
It's gonna be equally as loud, my dude.
No, I just need something that is more, or Animal Crossing OST, yeah. Let's listen to this. Alright. This is the... Alright. So yes, Blaseball. Blaseball is a betting simulator. There are... At one point there was 20 teams, and now there's 24 teams, and they all have the numbers crunched to figure out who's going to win Blaseball. So, first thing you do is you choose a team. My team is the Unlimited Tacos. We've got a few players on our team. We actually have the least number of pitchers on our team, which is pretty cool for reasons I'll get into later. But basically, your goal is to bet on games. Basically, yes. Your goal is to bet on games in hopes that you will come out on top and make the most money. Because the more coins that you make, the more votes you will be able to buy at the end of the season, and the more things you'll be able to vote on at the end of the season, alright? And everyone wants to influence the game so that their team does the best. You know?
Yeah, I getcha.
Okay. I'm gonna say that a few times, just because this gets really confusing really quickly. So...
Yeah. I can tell. If there's lore, it's gonna get confusing.
The lore, luckily, isn't super important to the actual gameplay. Most of the time. It's a little bit important sometimes, but for the most part, the game itself presents to you most of the lore. And like the majority of what is necessary is literally right here.
Okay, so it's nothing like La Fall in London or anything where you have to know the lore in order to play the game.
It's literally, this is the entire of the necessary amount of lore to understand to actually play. You can literally just interact with it as a betting simulator if you wanted to. But of course, things go a little bit beyond that, okay? So, every player started out with a certain number of, or every team started out with a certain number of players. So, let's choose, also you can choose an idol. That affects this board. This is everyone's top idols. Mine is not on the board because no one has realized how goated my choice is yet.
What does goated mean?
Goated means greatest of all time. GOAT stands for greatest of all time. Goated means this is the greatest of all time. Hello, Tony Gray. Welcome to the stream. We're talking about Blaseball today. Feel free to subscribe if you aren't already. So Blaseball, everyone has a bunch of stats. We've got the normal ones you'd assume are in a baseball simulator: batting, pitching, base running, defense. And then you've got evolution, peanut allergy, pregame ritual, coffee style, blood type, and fate. And it goes further. If I had the shadow, or for the sake of this, I will buy a slot and get the this one, the apple, which allows me to see secret statistics. So we've also got
statistics.
Hey, it's that guy. Thank you. Yes, we've got advanced statistics that are dark, like anti-capitalism, based thirst, buoyancy, chassiness, cinnamon, coldness, continuation, divinity, ground friction, indulgence, laser-likeness, martyrdom, moxie, muscletude, omniscience, overpowerment, patheticism, pressurization, ruthlessness, Shakespeareanism, suppression, tenaciousness, thwackability, total fingers, tragicness, unthwackability, watchfulness. Basilo Mason has 14 fingers.
Wait, how many did we... Wow. Okay, so that's 2 more on each hand than necessary.
Yep. Fingers are weird. Like, everyone has a different number of fingers. And
Everyone?
People have different numbers of fingers. The more fingers you have, the better a pitcher you are, generally.
What?
Yep. It's very confusing. This person has 11 fingers. Wyatt Mason number 4 has 10 fingers.
Oh, boring.
Yeah, different people have a lot of different numbers of fingers, all right? And so that's been a thing since the first season. We're on season 15 now, okay? So this started just under a year ago was when Blaseball started. Who's in the stream with you? My friend Genny is in the stream with me. So, yes. Yeah. So this started just under a year ago, I think, was when season 1 happened, okay? Then and at the end of season 1, they decided to open the forbidden book, all right? And that was this book, the rule book, all right? And it basically outlines all of the rules of Blaseball. And for the most part, it is like baseball. That plunged us into the discipline era, though, which was not a good idea, because a lot of bad things started happening, like people started being incinerated. This is the list of everyone who's been incinerated. There have been there have been 80 people who have been incinerated since the first season.
That's so many.
Yeah. Yeah, and every time someone gets incinerated, I think the tacos actually had the last person who got incinerated. We had someone get incinerated earlier today. Rat Batson replaced them. Yeah, Nicholas Vincent was the last person to get incinerated. Judah should become a professional Blaseball player. I should become a professional Blaseball player. Yeah. Oh, also they added up shelling. That gets into peanuts, which is a very interesting topic. Anyways.
Oh no.
Anyways, yeah, once the player gets incinerated, because either they get so there's a few ways that a player can get incinerated. Either they get hit by a ball while there's an eclipse, or they get hit by a ball from a pitcher who is in debt. And the way...
What?
Oh boy, isn't that the question? So if we look at the idol board, the first person to ever be in debt was Jessica Telephone, who died. They died, and through using the election board, they were able to bring Jessica Telephone back to life. But when she came back, she was in debt. And whenever she would hit someone with a ball on accident, they would die. They would become incinerated.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And that's when Blaseball became a horror game. This is the most horrifying game you will ever play that has 0 pictures other than emojis. Literally, these... Oh, I guess there are some other pictures. But for the most part, it's mostly just emojis and simple graphics image. Like this. And then... So, yeah. Honestly, I probably need to pull up the Blaseball wiki.
I think you'd be better off explaining from the wiki than you are explaining off the cuff.
Probably. They actually had to move from a fandom wiki to their own wiki a few months ago.
Yeah, I heard Gamepedia and fandom were migrating together.
Yeah, basically they moved into their own thing. They're... Oh man, there's so much to explain. Okay, so basically we're in the expansion era now. So July 20th was the start. 2020 was the beginning of Blaseball. They opened the Forbidden Book at the end of season 1, which meant that people started getting incinerated. I'm going well. I'm doing this correct so far. Okay, so in season 3, peanut weather started happening. All right, and let's see if there's any cases of peanut. Oh. It looks like the new games just started. Okay, so that's actually good timing, because that means that we're probably going to see how my bets turn out by the end of this. Currently, these games are just going. We've got Vito Kravitz pitching for the Tacos, and we've got this person batting, and I bet on the Tacos, which probably isn't a good idea, because the Tacos kind of suck this season. They're very middle tier this season compared to last season where they were top tier, because we traded away our star pitcher for some reason. I don't understand why we did that. I have no idea why we did that. They are in the shadows now, though. If we look, our star pitcher is Sexton Weir. He is the best pitcher that we had, and he entered the shadows because we decided to trade him for some reason. Probably for the stat. That means they aren't on the team right now. They are just in the shadows, and at the end of the season we can trade back with them, but for the time being we cannot use them. So that gets really funny, because at one point the meta was to have Sexton Weir as your idol, and then Blaseball took a 4-month break, so a lot of people left the game. And so despite the fact that Sexton Weir isn't making any money right now, they are stuck right there, because there are a bunch of people who play Blaseball that have him as their idol but haven't logged back in since the Grand Siesta.
Oh no.
Yep.
That sucks.
So he's just stuck right there right now. So that's fun. Personally, I'm of the opinion that the idle board needs to be wiped and start over, but, you know, that would ruin the fun, honestly. Okay, so in Season 3, it doesn't look like there's any games with Peanuts going on right now. Yeah, no Peanuts games. Oh, yeah, there's a few. Okay, so Peanuts. Peanuts started falling down in Season 3. Let's see if we can find a team that has a shelled player still, because there's still a few. Basically, whenever some people would have allergic reactions to peanuts because they would start eating them in the middle of the game, and their stats would go down, and things were bad. Oh, hey, it's that one dude that made the video on Mickey, Donald, Goofy, the Three Musketeers. By the way, who the heck was that girl? That was... First of all, they're not a girl. They use they, them pronouns. They're non-binary. Second of all, that was my friend Fox. They're really cool. Their links to their stuff are in the description of that video. Pretty cool. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, next time learn to read the description, please, before you ask questions.
Nah, it's fine. I didn't expect people to read that description. Like, most people just clicked on it. And then people don't read descriptions. It's fine.
I'm kidding.
Yeah. That's the thing about YouTube. No one reads the description, and it's awesome. I'm fine with that. It just means...
Honestly, I should get used to that.
Yeah. Like, that's just how it is. So, yeah. Basically, Season 3 had the Peanut Plague, where people started having allergic reactions. Then Peanut Fraud, where people were able to hack the game to give them infinite numbers of peanuts, because you can buy peanuts. And...
Where did they come from? The sky?
Yeah, they started falling from the sky, and there was this giant peanut. And, yeah. Someone hacked the game to get infinite numbers of peanuts. Then people were like, the Blaseball gods will remember this, which is horrifying. So after that, the Grand Unslam and the Mason Wyatt Masoning. All right, so you might have noticed that there was a person on the Tacos team called Wyatt Mason 4. That is unrelated to this. That is unrelated to the... I read descriptions on YouTube videos. I feel like it's going to be a Rickroll. It's a Twitter link to Fox's stuff, so... fair, but also, yeah. I could Rickroll people pretty easily. I could, just
At a certain point, I memorized the URL.
Yeah, but that video got taken down. They changed the URL.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. So... Yeah. Anyways. So... Yeah, the Wyatt Masoning happened when the Tacos were playing a game. And... During that game... it went into, like, super overtime, and it got super far in, alright? And, like, so it got so far that the time ran over, and, basically, that was the Grand Unslam, and, yeah, there was a bunch, the website crashed, and, like, so, and Los Angeles got, so before they were the LA Unlimited Tacos, they were the LA Tacos, and then because the website crashed, they got split into infinite numbers of Los Angeles, and so now they're the LA Unlimited Tacos, alright? And everyone in the roster...
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no...
them to become split into a million tacos.
It just did, and we have to accept that, and that is just something we have had to accept. No one really understands why that happened, but it did, and we said okay. And everyone on the team got renamed to Wyatt Mason, and because Wyatt Mason was the person batting when the website crashed.
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's kind of like when you crash the website and everything's like, when Discord crashes and everything's that, and like, I don't know. Remember how back in Discord when Discord used to be a lot like poorly coded, and then
yeah,
It's the last message and the internet dies and every single message becomes that message. Is it like that?
Yeah, kind of like that. This is not the original Wyatt Mason. That's Wyatt Mason 4. The original, so everyone on the team got renamed to Wyatt Mason, and then with a Twitter tie-in, there was a Twitter account called The Mic, and that account started listing off Twitter names of the players, and depending on the name of the player, how many likes they got was depending on how restored their name was. So, like, some players got their name completely restored. But now we've just got people with half the name Mason and half the name Wyatt all over the place. So, it doesn't take long. Yep, there's Wyatt. There's no Wyatt Masons on this team. NAN. So, basically most people got their name at least semi-restored, except for the original Wyatt Mason, who got his name turned to NAN.
But why?
I don't know, but his name became NAN, and so that's just the original Wyatt Mason's name now, NAN. Yeah, look, all that I just explained condensed into a very small paragraph. So basically, yeah, that was the first Wyatt Masoning. Very confusing. Not sure why it happened. Why NAN has switched teams a bunch of times since then. If we look at all of the changes, or all of the special, is that? Yeah. He's changed times. He's changed teams from the Tacos a few times since then, and it's been really wild. Everything that he has gone through. So yeah, peanuts continued to fall. People started getting shelled, which meant that they were stuck in giant peanut shells. Oh wait, no, that wasn't exactly what happened. Okay, so that's when the idle board was introduced, okay? Season 3 or 4 introduced the idle board. And at the end of the season, like, the top 8 people got shelled. And that meant they were stuck in a shell and could not play. And we've still got people stuck in shells to this day. Yep. This person has literally been stuck in a shell the entire time. Oh wait, no, this was from season 12. Oh boy, that was a while ago. Alright, anyways, they've been stuck in a shell since season 12, which...
Wow.
Yeah.
And because no one's around to play it, well, less people around to play, they can't get out, or is that...
They just don't play because they are stuck in a giant peanut shell. And I forget...
Get out?
Eventually they'll get out. I think birds can peck away the shells. This person has never been attacked by birds, though, I guess. So, very unfortunate. And it looks like a few of my bets are also going badly as well. RIP. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 of my bets aren't doing well. To break even, I have to have 6 of my bets win, okay? So, This isn't the worst. 4 bets going bad isn't that bad. There have been times when I've only had 5. I've only won 5 bets, and I have not won anything. Blood rain started happening, and people were able to start siphoning stats from each other. Jalen Hot Dog Fingers came back after being incinerated, and Party Time was introduced. Party Time is when when a team is mathematically eliminated from the postseason. They enter Party Time, which means that at the end of each game, they have the chance to... have stat boost. And there is someone banging on the stairs. I don't know if it's being picked up at all, but it is annoying.
We're good.
Okay. Well, also you're hearing me through my laptop microphone, I think.
No, your voice sounds better than usual, so I think it might be the regular microphone.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Okay, so... Yes. Yeah, Jalen Hot Dog's fingers started incinerating people. Okay, so basically, once the peanuts thing started happening, a giant peanut showed up, okay? And he was called the shelled one. And he was basically... We found out that he was the one who was shelling players, all right? And so the tacos were like, huh, that's interesting. And everyone in Blaseball whose name was Dan, or had the name Daniel in its name, was replaced by Peanut. Okay? So their name was replaced by Peanut. Like, there was Daniel Bong, yeah, whose name was replaced by Peanut Bong. Okay? And so what we just...
Bong? Like smoke from?
Yep, his name is Peanut Bong. He is one of the worst players in baseball. Yeah, we've got Peanut Yule, Peanut Bong, and... Let's see, I'm sure it says on here. No, it doesn't. Alright. Oh, my legs hurt. Let's see if I can find that, because I know it happened. Peanut Bong. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've got, yeah. Peanut, shelled, Peanut Bong. So, where did Peanut Bong? I know that's on here. Is it really not listed? Please. This is kind of important. Why is it not on this page? This feels slightly important.
Wiki said, haha, no importance.
No importance. I'm just going to click on Peanut Bong, because I'm sure I'll be able to wiki race my way to the other peanuts. Yeah. Oh, Dan Peanut replacement. Yes. Okay, that happened in Season 3. Peanut Holloway, Peanut Yule Duffy, and Peanut Bong came from Dan Holloway, Daniel Duffy, and Dan Bong. Alright? So, yeah. Yes. Yeah, so the Peanut Saga was really wild. Let's just say that real quick. It was all wild. But also, so the tacos organized a thing called the Snackifice, where we shoved the peanut players up to the top of the list of the idol board to be sacrificed. This was right before I joined the game. It was very confusing. I joined in Season 8, and this was Season 7. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So, they pushed Peanut Bong, Peanut Holloway, and Peanut, whatever, to the top of the board. And the shelled one was all like, wow, I can't believe you've done this. And started shelling more people. And everyone just kept getting shelled. It wasn't very good. And yeah. All of the pitchers for the unlimited tacos became shelled because we pushed them. Yeah, so there were no more pitchers that were able to play for the unlimited tacos, all right? So they rolled out so Season 8 rolls around, and a pitching... And everyone's wondering how the tacos are going to be able to play. And a character named Pitching Machine comes around, all right? Let's see if I can find anything about Pitching Machine. Because Pitching Machine is fun. Season 7, Season 8, Pitching Machine. Yeah, so a player named Pitching Machine was rolled out. And Pitching Machine was a pitching machine with really good stats, according to the fans. And they were the only pitcher on the team, which meant that if you had the items that were first specifically for pitchers, that... Okay, so let me find the specific item. So, normally teams have like 5 to 7 pitchers, okay? The Tacos only had 1 pitcher. Which means that every game, 1 pitcher was pitching. That in combination with chips meant that every time the player struck another batter out, you got however many chips, coins, whatever. So obviously everyone started idolizing Pitching Machine because Pitching Machine had good stats and was striking out a lot of people and was doing it every game, which is a lot better than everyone else in the game. So Pitching Machine shot to the top of the list. Yeah. And that was the last time the Tacos were good.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And you're still betting for them, aren't you?
Yeah, I still have the Tacos on as mine. The thing is, you don't get to look around before choosing your team or anything.
Oh, you got to stick them the entire way through?
As soon as you start the game, it tells you choose a team with no information on any of the teams. And you can change them at a later date if you want to. But I haven't wanted to because being on the Tacos is a lot of fun. It doesn't matter that we're not winning. It doesn't matter that we've gotten to the championship twice in a row, literally the final game, and lost all 3 games of the championship. Twice in a row now. I'm not mad at all. I'm not mad at all, I swear.
Not mad.
Yeah. Yeah, we literally 0 championships. The Tacos are so close to being good sometimes. So yeah, that was Season 8, just went by pretty much. Birds started appearing and pecking people out of shells. Then basically everyone that was shelled at the end of one season became a new team called the Shelled Ones Pods, alright? And this team went against the champions, which I believe that season were the Crabs, and absolutely destroyed the Crabs. The Crabs got destroyed. And the Crabs were the champions that season, so we were all like, well, we're screwed. So... yeah, Sexton Weir got to the top of the became the only Tacos pitcher for a while. Yeah. Yeah. And then, so, yeah. Basically, around this time, we met this person called the Monitor, who is in the book. If we look at the book, there was a squid... so there's a page on the book of Blaseball that says feed, and that keeps track of all of the cutscenes that have happened.
Why is Sexton Weir a horseman?
Sexton Weir is a horseman because he at one point he got sucked into a black hole and came out as an alternate, and so the fans decided, okay, Sexton Weir is now a horse. I can't explain that.
Okay.
I cannot explain it any better than that, because I guess there was another Sexton Weir at some point, and now we've got a different Sexton Weir. Or no, it was Sexton Wheeler, and then Sexton Weir, yeah. His name got misspelled when the unmasoning happened. So he became Sexton Wearer instead of Wheeler. And I sound like I have a lisp every time I pronounce his name. Anyways, at some point, at the end of season 4, Wearer was affected by alternate reality decree, and that's when people changed him from a normal man to a horseman. Pretty cool. He currently...
Super allergic to peanuts, apparently.
Oh, yeah. Super allergic to peanuts. He's been shelled a few times, and he's... Yeah, people got shelled and unshelled. It was a big ordeal. Basically, though, at the end of it... So remember how I was telling you that everyone was getting sent to the Hall of Flames whenever they get incinerated?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so there was... Let's see if the monitor... the monitor better have a page. Yeah, it does. Okay. So there was this guy named the Monitor who started showing up. He's a big squid dude, and he likes eating... he likes eating peanuts, all right? And the peanuts attracted him, and he thought it was an egg. And he came back, actually, to track down Jalen Hot Dog Fingers after Jalen Hot Dog Fingers came back from the dead. And he introduced the Hall of Flame, where you can give dead players peanuts. So that's a bunch of...
And what is giving them peanuts do?
It organizes the list. Pretty much nothing at the moment comes from giving these people peanuts, but shooting them up the list.
Okay.
Yeah. Earlier today, Nicholas Vincent died, and he's already in 53rd. So...
Do people really like him instead of giving him a lot of peanuts?
Yeah, he was a really good player. Yeah, he has a 4.4 batting score. So yeah, it's more of a sign of it's a sign of respect for the player, I guess. I don't know. Oh, also, and there was a player called Laundry Violence at some point, and they died. And so everyone started using the phrase "rest in violence." So that if you ever see the abbreviation RIV, it's "rest in violence."
Thanks. Now I know what Woosh is saying all the time now.
Yep, named after Laundry Violence. Basically, though, at the end of like season 10. They pulled out the Shelled Ones pods. The team faced off against the Crabs again, because I think the Crabs won a second time that season. And so the Crabs versus the Shelled Ones pods, and the Shelled Ones pods won again. They just trounced them. And then the Hall of Flame, from the Hall of Flame, the Monitor was like, "You guys are all gonna fight. The top 10 dead players are going to form a team and fight the Shelled Ones pods." And they did. And that was Day X, I believe. Yeah. And they won. And so that was the end of season 10. So the Shelled One was defeated as well. Let's see if we can find the Shelled One. Yes. Shelled One was a giant peanut. Yeah. This is weird. I'm sorry. He died, and the Monitor ate his corpse. Because he's a giant peanut, and the squid wanted to eat the peanut. This game's a horror. Like I was saying, this game's a horror game. Let's see. Yeah, right here. Crunch. Kind of bland. You all eat these? What's the point? Oh well, deal's a deal. Oh, almost forgot. Boss is on our way. You might want to clean up a bit. So that was the first mention of the boss, which is the current arc that we're in. But before then, we had Season 11. Yeah. So Season 11, we got the choice to... We got a bunch of choices. We got Let's see if I can find all the choices we had. Basically, all right. Please. I would like. Oh, season 11 was the beginning of the piece. I don't remember. Oh, yes. So at the end of season 11, we had a few decrees to choose from. We had burn, close, deface, bury, eat, freeze, shred, sink, and trash. And it just said, bury the forbidden book, burn the forbidden book, close the forbidden book, deface the forbidden book, eat the forbidden book, freeze the forbidden book, shred the forbidden book, sink the forbidden book, trash the forbidden book. And we got to vote on the three of those, all right? And the ones we voted for were eat, deface, and close, all right? And in the greatest catfish of all time, this is what happened. Eat passed with 700,000 votes. 47% of all the votes. The book eats everything in sight. Stomachs rumble. Concessions are made. We thought we were getting rid of the book. We did not. We did not get rid of the book. We were hoping that we would get rid of the book, and we didn't. We tried to deface the book. The book defaces itself. It rewrites the rules, refaces the ballot, regards itself, recognizes your will. Close. The book closes on a prime piece of property in Baltimore. Peanut debris is cleared. Ground is broken on the crab habitat. So that introduced more concessions. So originally it was just a few of these, and now we've got a bunch. Okay? It introduced the wills, which weren't a thing before, and it introduced arenas. So you can give money to these if you wanted to.
Actual money?
No, not actual money. Just like coins. Like these coins. You cannot give Blaseball actual money unless you go to their Patreon, and even then it doesn't give you any actual benefits. So yeah, this is Blaseball is not pay to win in the slightest.
Thank goodness.
Why aren't you letting me bet? Is it? All right, game, please. I'd like to bet. I'd like to bet on the tacos, please. Actually, I can probably get rid of this now. So let's discard. Oh, it's not. It's going to make me sell it first. All right. And then discard that one so I can get a 125% payout modifier instead of 110. That's really interesting, and we'll get to that later. Oh boy, I've been explaining this for a minute now. Ugh. All right. Yes. No. What was I doing? I was betting. Yes. I want to bet 750 coins. Betting. I love gambling. Yeah. I always bet most max on everyone, you know?
Go high, go home.
Yeah, go big or go home. Because because I started Blaseball much later than a lot of the player base, I have a lot less money than most of the player base. So I figured out how much I need to make to break even, and I bet according to that. So
smart.
Yes. I think no, they don't. Do the worms play better in flooding? No. They don't. All right. Oh boy, flooding. I'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to have to take a break. So yeah, we had a very cryptic response at the end of season 11, all right? We weren't sure what was going to happen. Then we encountered the siesta, okay? The grand siesta, which was so season 11 was. When was season 11? October. Yeah, season 11 was in October, okay? The next game was the Coffee Cup, which was in December, and then the next game was in March. So there was a little bit of time between seasons 11 and 12, you know? But we're going to have to talk about the coffee cup real quick. But also, I'm going to get a drink, because that is the end of the discipline era of baseball, okay? Which brings us into the peace and prosperity era, the expansion era. I'm going to go grab a drink. Feel free to entertain chat for a minute. All right. And I'm back.
I'm back.
All right. Any questions before we proceed?
How many more seasons are there?
5. We've got the coffee cup, season 12, 13, 14, and 15. And that's where Blaseball gets really in. Well, 5 months ago, back in October, when season 11 happened, I'd say that's when Blaseball got interesting. But now I'm saying that now is the most interesting spot in Blaseball, alright? It just keeps getting more interesting. I'm gonna go make sure my door actually shuts. But yeah, the fandom for this game is wild. They do really good art.
I can tell that they're crazy. I mean, not crazy, but whack if they made a certain character go for become a horse.
Yeah, like if we click on everyone, I'm pretty sure everyone has some art and a little bit of lore. Like,
man, I love it.
Oh, this is the old. Why is this the old website? All right. Yeah. Literally everyone's got some art. This one's a dog.
Hold up, your stream is catching up.
Oh man. Okay, so yes, the coffee cup. So the coffee cup was not something I participated in because I didn't realize it was going to be important. But it ended up being a little bit important. So I'm going to go over everything that is important about it because it's not super important, but it is a little bit important. So basically the coffee cup was just something that the creators of the game did. It literally has nothing on the actual timeline about it. The couple of important things are new players were introduced, 3 new weather conditions, Coffee, Coffee 2, and Coffee 3 were introduced, and those have been continued to be seen since. We've got the Real Game Band, Society Data Witches, Pandemonium Artists, and we got 3 new teams that participated, one of which is an actual group of people in the real world that makes fan Blaseball content.
What?
So,
seriously?
Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. I think Society Data Witches actually is, so I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just trying to... maybe? I don't know. This one's based off of the Society for Internet Blaseball Research, which is an actual internet, this is an actual group that you could go, message on Twitter, and they figure out what's going on with the numbers behind Blaseball. So that this group's based on them. The Real Game Band is the developers, and the Pandemonium Artists is... I'm not sure who this is. And that is just how it is sometimes. I think it's supposed to represent the artist who draw all the art for the game. So this is like the general fans. The fans, the devs, and the number people.
Number people.
Yeah. So... within that, though, the commissioner, I believe, played. Let's see. Yeah, GM. Oh, no, Parker McMillan 4. Yeah. So, basically, the Parker McMillan 3 was the original commissioner for Blaseball. And originally, the ticker... this thing that is actually kind of sentient. This thing scrolls across the top of this Blaseball website, all right? And it might be sentient. It's probably sentient. Anyways, the Blaseball ticker scrolls across the top of the page, and it used to say the commissioner is doing a great job. And that was one of the catchphrases of Blaseball. As you might see, there is an entire paragraph that is just, the commissioner is doing a great job. Unfortunately, he died. He died and was immediately replaced by Parker McMillan 4, who was incinerated in the coffee cup because he was playing in the coffee cup. And he was replaced by Parker McMillan 5, who is the current commissioner. And he has no idea what is going on. The current commissioner has no clue what is going on. And it's great, because he will just respond to Society for International Blaseball's tweets with, what? What? Blaseball. I think it's just at Blaseball is his handle. Yeah, Blaseball Commissioner. Parker McMillan the 5th. Sometimes he just replies, what? to tweets from Blaseball News Network and Blaseball Prospectus and just different groups. He replied...
Twitter. I love how there are actual groups on Twitter at this point for this game.
Yep. Basically, every team has their own fan Twitter page, unofficial, that is run by fans and pretends to be the actual page. I think most players have their own account ran by a fan where they just roleplay as the character. So Blaseball Commissioner just randomly is like, what? to random tweets. And the other day he was like, what's that sound? Oh, yeah, that brings us to Blaseball 2. So at the end of season 11, the Crabs won their 3rd game. And the book said whenever any team reaches their 3rd game, they ascend. And they ascended to Blaseball 2. So, Let me pull up Blaseball 2 real quick. Why is Discord open? I don't want Discord.
Because they're talking to me.
No, my other Discord. Like, I've Blaseball 2, which is this website. It is just this gate with a door behind it and some clouds. And the other day the gate bent, which is only slightly horrifying. We don't know what that is about yet. But basically, the crabs were there for a while, okay? And then when the crabs ascended, they were replaced by the Tokyo Lift, all right? And then the crabs won 99 games, or lost 99 games in Blaseball 2. And you could see, like, their stats on, like, this page. And, like, they were losing almost every game. And then their last game, they won, which was really cool. Hey, guys, if you're watching this, please subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Thanks. Yeah. That is my Animal Crossing music tab. Wrong tab. Whoa. Where is the coffee cup? There's the coffee cup. Okay. And then, so that brings us to season 12, which this one happened a few weeks ago. This one was a month ago at this point. So it's fresh in my memory, but I do not remember it. It was just the return of Blaseball. So basically the crabs descended, and along with three new teams, the Atlantis Georgians, the Core Mechanics, and the Ohio Worms. So there were originally 24 teams, and then there were 25 teams, and now there's 24 teams. No, wait. There were 20 teams, then 21 teams, then 20. Now there's 24. I can count. I can do simple math. I swear I can do simple math. Yeah. So, based evolution happened, and that's not very important, actually. So yeah, season 3 happened. Flooding started happening. Yes. So the expansion era, though, was the start of people being able to build stadiums. Like, we were able to fund stadiums at this point. I don't think anything got built, though. And flooding also started happening. And that was a new weather type, where whenever someone would get flooded, they would get swept away. Let's see who the most recent person to get swept away was. Changes. Newest first. I don't know if anyone's gotten swept away yet, actually, this season. But basically, when they were swept away, they'd be gone for a few days, and then they'd come back with some letters and their names missing. Horrifying. Yeah. So, yeah. A lot of people got swept. Wait, this is the wrong list. Sun 2. Oh, also Black Hole in Sun 2. That's an annoying thing. Oh, yeah. So, whenever a player would get swept away, they'd get brought elsewhere. Where is elsewhere? Who knows? We do not know where elsewhere is. All we know is it is not here. Devin Gorska is elsewhere right now. And he's been elsewhere since Game 88 of Season 14. It is Season 15 now. The tacos have a lot of people.
For a while. What happens to his name?
We don't see the letters go from their name until they get back. So we've got, on the tacos, we've got a few people with missing letters. We've got Rat Mason and Maxwell McDonnell or something. McDowell Mason. That's his name. And his letters were swept away as well. Quite unfortunate. Yeah. We've got someone on the idol board called Jackson Buckley. who is missing letters. And so we all blamed the flooding, and still are. We are still blaming the flooding on the boss. But the boss is a giant coin. Everyone hates the coin. The boss is awful. We all hate her. We want to flip her over. Just because we want to.
Not because it'll stop her?
We don't know. At the beginning of season 12, though, it said the coin flips, and then she showed up. And we were like, no. And people started getting swept away after that. So we said, all right. Yeah. Right here, the coin flips at the end of season 12. Right after the coin was talking. So we said, no, we're not going to let the coin flip. That's bad. That's a bad idea. And she said, you can expect less flooding in the future. And that was at the end of season 12. Nope, there was a lot more flooding in season 13. So we're not very happy with the coin right now. The coin is the monitor's boss. And so a lot of the time I will say things like flip the coin. That's because everyone is very mad at the coin. We've all agreed that we do not want the coin and we want to fight the coin. And that is just how Blaseball is sometimes.
I see. I mean, I understand now.
Yeah. That is just how Blaseball is sometimes. We want to fight the coin. So, yeah. So, season 12 was the expansion era, because that was the start of the being able to construct things. Season 13 was the home free era, because we thought we were all good, and we also started being able to we also continued building things, and it was cool. So that was season 13, and then season 14 happened March 15th, okay? And so that was half a month ago, okay? So yes. So we thought we were going to that brings us to the second Wyatt Masoning. Okay. So, also, season 14 is called the Ides with a dash where the first letter is, because it was swept away because flooding's still a problem. So I think that was supposed to be the Tides, but it's a pun. It's a very clever pun, and I think I'm the only one who's noticed it.
Tides on what?
The season 14 was called the Tides. Season 15 is called Live Bait. Season 14 is the Tides. But the T was swept away, so it's the Ides, which also works because the Ides of March were that week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah. Basically, so during season 14, we all got to renovate our stadiums, okay? And so there was a renovation called Psychoacoustics. And every team, about half of the teams installed that, okay? Because that just sounds really cool. So half of the teams installed Psychoacoustics. Every team that installed Psychoacoustics got a Wyatt Mason. We're not 100% sure why it was Wyatt Mason. Probably just to screw with us. But we all got Wyatt Masons. And then, whenever two Wyatt Masons would meet, they all had this effect on them called echo, okay? And they would, whenever two different Wyatt Masons would meet, they would echo themselves into staticky nothingness in a horrifying, gruesome death. Horrifying. Yeah. So the tacos are really, there are only two Wyatt Masons left now, or plus NAN. Okay, so the LAN limited tacos have Wyatt Mason 4. Wyatt Mason 10, I believe, is on the Millennials. No, Lovers? No, NAN is still around on the Lovers. It's the Core Mechanics that still have one. Stakes. Is it the Magic? Is it the Shoe Thieves? One of these teams that I just don't think about often has one still. Is the Mints? A lot of teams pride themselves in not being involved in the lore much. There it is. Wyatt Mason X. On the garages. So Wyatt Mason 10 and Wyatt Mason 4 and NAN are the only Wyatt Masons remaining. And NAN doesn't have the echo modifier. So the only two people that can echo themselves. Oh, also Wyatt Quitter got the echo modifier for some reason, and he got staticked into nothingness too, which was really sad because Wyatt Quitter was really cool. He was a good player, and so that was really sad because we actually had him for multiple seasons, and then he staticked into nothingness in a gruesome death, kind of horrifically. For some reason. Are there
angst riders for this?
Oh yeah, like, there's a bunch of angst riders.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. I say horrific, although it was literally just the line, these two characters echoed at each other and became static. Which is horrific to me, although it doesn't specifically describe it as horrific. There are definitely angst riders, though. I'm sure you could check the Blaseball tag on AO3 and find a lot of angst. Yeah, because there is not much player-based stuff, the fans get to fill in the player-based stuff. And I believe the people behind Blaseball have said, yeah, that's great. We love that. Everything you guys make is canon, except for when it's not. And also don't contradict each other's canon or tell people what is or isn't canon. And that is the canon.
What good devs? That's a good series of devs.
Yeah.
I don't like devs that are like, our canon is the only canon. You can't make head canons or whatever.
Nah, yeah, these guys literally keep it as vague as possible so that the fans can just do whatever they want. It's pretty great. So, like, we have no idea what's going on with NAN right now. NAN has his own Blaseball Twitter that is like an official Blaseball Twitter, and it's called The Microphone. So that's cool. But other than that, I think NAN's like the only player that's actually got actual lore. Like 100% official lore. Everyone else is just, vibing. Everyone else gets filled in the blanks with everyone else. Whatever happens, happens. If they get incinerated, they get incinerated, and everyone cries.
Oh.
Like I've said, we've had 80 incinerations, plus more, because there was somehow some players have gone missing, and some have been redacted, which is fun. I'll get into that in a minute. Take a shot every time I say I'll get into that later.
I'm gonna be so drunk by the end of this.
Oh yeah. We're getting there though. We're getting to the end. Was there anything important that happened? Oh, other than the Wyatt Masoning? Basically the wiki team complained about all having to keep track of everything during the Wyatt Masoning, and we were all like, oh my goodness. Because it was a lot. It was a very stressful day in the Blaseball fandom. Blaseball Struggle Tweets had a field day. It was great. Season 15 is the current season. Also, during Season 14, consumers started attacking. We're not 100% sure what the consumers are. I like to think they're humans, literally fans of the people going in and cannibalizing the players, which is horrifying. Everyone else thinks they're sharks. We don't know. We just don't know. Oh yeah, there's another game about to start. We've been talking about this for literally an hour. Over an hour. Oops. Oh, Pitching Machine is back in the top. Wonder when that happened. Oh, also they introduced the MVP thing, which we decided we wanted Sexton. We wanted to boost as many taco players up there as we could the first time. Hey man, what's good? We're talking about Blaseball. That's what's good. It's a horror game, but also there's not many horror elements, so
but the horror is just the fans making up everything to make it as angsty as possible.
Kind of, yeah. But also, like, there is literally a missing persons investigation going on in the game right now. And also people get incinerated, which is actual, like, thing that happens. So, like, as tame as it is horror-wise, it is still horror. So yeah. Season 15. Yes, so this is live bait. Oh, also, between Season 14 and 15, there was a 2-week break. That's important, because that was a mini siesta. Or, that was some sort of siesta. So this one started up this Monday. So literally yesterday, this started, okay? And at the beginning of the week, so consumers started consuming players during Season 14, all right? And every time that would happen, people would start to lose their stats, okay? Their stats would just go bye-bye, okay? Or, like, they'd go down little by little. And that was pretty well divided in season... What was I saying? Season 14, yes. And this season it is not. It is just Chorby Soul who is getting devoured. Consumers are exclusively attacking Chorby Soul, pretty much.
They don't know why?
Well, so during the break, Chorby Souls... Are you talking... Bro, you talking about fandoms, bro? That's every fandom. Take a look at the Naruto fans or the My Hero Academia fans. Yeah, but Blaseball takes it to another level by not having any official canon. So the fans get to make up the canon, which means they get to make up anything. They get to make up whatever they want. So that means it's going to be a little bit edgy by the sheer fact that it is mostly fan-made. Okay, so every player has this thing called a soul scream, okay? And we don't know what the soul scream is. But, Chorby Soul died at some point. I don't remember when that happened, but they managed to resurrect Chorby Soul. And when he came back, his soul scream was literally 1,000 pages long and crashed your internet browser if you would try to look at it. They had to condense it. They condensed it during the break into this monstrosity that is nowhere near 100,000 pages long anymore. And we're pretty sure this is why he's attracting so many consumers. He has 0 stats right now. Literally all of his stats are zeros. No batting, no pitching, no base running, no defense. Just zeros. He is the first player to ever have zeros in every stat. Also this season, upshelling was introduced. So you could take your peanuts and throw them on events. What does this do? We don't know yet. Let's see, what else? Let's get into the part where okay, so I think I've given a pretty good explanation of everything that's happened so far. People are still getting washed away. Black holes and suns are still adding and subtracting winds because those apparently are physical things. People are still getting scattered. Chorby Soul, Linny Marijuana, and Alston Cerveza are the only person who have been attacked by consumers so far this season. Also this season, people have been observed. We don't know what that means yet. Last time people got observed was during the coffee cup, and they got percolated and died.
Oh, coffee cup, like the piston cup?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay, that took me way too long to understand.
Yeah. So during that, people were getting observed, and then they'd get percolated, and then they'd die. So that's not cool. Now people are getting observed again. So I don't think anyone's died from that yet this season, but it's a matter of time before something happens. The investigation. All right. So during the coffee cup, we got introduced to Liquid Friend and Uncle Plasma. And they were new players. And then on season 13, 2 players went missing called Brisket Friendo and Tad Seath. And so Uncle Friend, or Liquid Friend and Uncle Plasma were told to go investigate. And so they got named MVPs in season 14. And they also have a hunch, and we don't know what's going on with that right now. But recently, Liquid Friend went missing. I think if you look at Liquid Friend's page, they have the redacted status. Yeah, they're currently redacted, which means they don't appear on any list or anything, and they don't play at all. They are just missing. So currently we have 3 redacted players, one of which was investigating the other redacted players. You know? Also the Meadow and the Corix, which are that's I think the Boston Flowers is the the Hawaii Fridays is the Meadow? No. Is it the whose is the Meadow? Canada Moist Talkers? That's the Gleek. This is the Wormhole. Houston Spies have undisclosed location. Miami Dale have the word. I'm very lost. I forget where things are. Let's. Basically, someone's is the Corix and someone's is the Meadow, and those 2 places are crime scenes. And whenever Uncle Plasma or Liquid Friend were at the crime scene, they investigate. And so that was season 14, and now they're going missing, which is not good. Also, these red dots appeared at the end of 14. And apparently those are trackers for consumers. So if a team has red dots by them, that means they're at risk of having a player eaten by consumers. But you don't die if you're eaten by consumers. This is a lot. I'm discarding the apple. Please let me discard the apple. Please. Fun fact. I have 2 pizzas. That's not an item you're supposed to have 2 of. Somehow I got 2 pizzas. The game glitched at some point, and I have 2 pizzas. And I don't know what's up with that. I accidentally bought 2 pizzas. I don't think that's a lore thing, because I've tweeted it at Blaseball people many times, and they have just ignored me. I think I just broke the game on accident. So, and I don't want to discard it, so I've just got 2 slices of pizza in my inventory now. Which is not optimized for Blaseball, but it works. What else? Okay, any questions?
Yeah, I feel like this is so confusing, but like as somebody who used to be a Homestuck fan, I think I kind of get the feeling.
Yeah. This is less confusing than Homestuck to me. So yeah. I understand this better than I understand Homestuck, because there's a lot less time travel in this. And usually I understand time travel. Homestuck's time travel doesn't make sense.
Unfortunately, yeah. And time travel is like an extremely important part of Homestuck too.
Yeah, and it just doesn't make sense. This has a lot less time travel. It's got dimension mashing, which is pretty cool. A lot less time travel. And a lot of things that we just don't know the answer to. Oh, also, let me see what the specific thing that happened was. But essentially, the Wyatt Masons got in debt now. Wyatt Mason...
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, no, not in debt. What was it? Alright, I've got to check, because this happened literally earlier today. And it's kind of important to talk about. Let's see... Let's see. This happened literally earlier today. And I was tweeting about it earlier today. Oh yeah, it's only Tuesday as well. There's been a lot that has happened just this week, and it is only Tuesday. Like Chorby Soul. Chorby Soul has been very stressful this week. Let's see if I can find the specific thing that happened. Okay. Yeah, so Wyatt Mason X, Six-Pack Dog Walker, NAN, and Moses Mason all got indebted. Which means that if they hit someone with a ball, they get incinerated. Usually there are not that many people in debt on the board at a time. So that's why, earlier today, I bought a bunch of sundaes. Because every time someone gets incinerated, I get 4,500 coins. Very cruel, but had to be done. No one's been incinerated yet, but it is literally only a matter of time. It has only been 8 games. Yeah, let Wyatt Mason X on the garages. If he hits someone with a ball, they get incinerated. As well as Six-Pack Dog Walker on the Dallas Stakes. Only a matter of time before he hits someone with the ball. Because he accidentally echoed Wyatt Mason's echo, and Wyatt Mason I don't know. I do not know. I cannot actually explain that. I do not understand how echo works, and I don't think I ever will. Fun fact about the tacos. Everyone's a little bit plot relevant, except for Greer Gwyffin. So that's fun. Literally everyone on this list is a little bit plot relevant. You've got Alexandri Walton, who's plot relevant because he's base 1 evolution. You've got Maxwell Mason, whose name has been slightly swept away. You've got Rat Mason, whose name has been slightly swept away, as well as also being a Mason. Those two are also both Masons. You've got Basilo Mason, who is a Mason. You've got Basilo Fig, who is, who just, I don't know. Rat Batson just replaced a person, and Basilo Fig also replaced someone recently. And so they're important for that reason. Vito Kravitz replaced Sexton Ware, so he's important. Yummy Elliott is important because I think at one point his name was Peanut Elliott. Wyatt Mason 4 is important because he's Wyatt Mason, and Wyatt Mason is just important. The only non-plot important person on this team is Greer Griffin. And that is stressful. Alright, any questions?
How long do you continue to plan on streaming?
How long do I plan on continuing streaming? Blaseball, I'll stream until these games are done, which should be another 15 minutes. And then I'll...
Okay, because, like, I don't want to, like, start anything in Minecraft if you're not gonna, like, come with.
Oh, I am planning on Minecrafting, yes.
I don't want to rush you or anything, but, like, I was planning to do something in Minecraft with you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'll gladly Minecraft. I'm just waiting on the time to pass for this so that I can actually bet. Actually, I've got enough coins to bet now. Let's do some betting. Okay, so the tacos have a 53% chance of winning, so I'll bet on them. I'm going to think out loud for this. The garages are probably going to lose even if things were in their favor. They are literally losing right now. They have the most losses in the league. So I'm going to bet on the Magic. Georgia versus Dale. Georgia kind of sucks this season, so we're going to bet on the Dale. Oh, wait. I think Georgia actually has a benefit during flooding, doesn't they? No, they don't. Okay, so we're going to bet on the Dale. Or the Dale. Dale? It might be Dale. I've never had to pronounce it out loud. We've got the Crabs versus the Lovers. Crabs are just good at Blaseball, so we're going to bet on them. We've got the Moist Talkers versus the Mechanics. Moist Talkers have high pressure when flooding. Reverb. So let's bet on the Moist Talkers anyways, because they're predicted to win. Lift versus the Tigers. We've got Fireproof, Sealant, and Ambush, and we've got Buttered Up. Neither of those are advantageous, so we're just going to go with the numbers. We've got Flowers versus Sunbeams and Birds Weather. We've got Growth, and we've got Base Instincts. So we're going to bet on Flowers. We've got the Firefighters and the Wild Wings and Flooding. Firefighters don't have any advantage, and neither do the Wild Wings, so we're just going to bet on the Wild Wings. Millennials versus Shoe Thieves. We've got the Millennials who play better in bird weather, and we've got Shoe Thieves who play better at away games, and this is a home game for the Shoe Thieves during a flooding, so we're going to bet on the Millennials. We've got the Worms versus the Spies. The Worms are my favorite team that is bad. And they are playing at the Redacted Stadium. And the Spies don't have any advantage. And the Worms only don't have any advantage either. So we're going to just bet on the Worms. We've got the Fridays versus the Breath Mints. During coffee weather, we've got that one's fine. And we've got that. We're going to bet on the Breath Mints, actually, because we're in the mid-season at this point. Pies versus the Steaks. We've got Friend to Bird for Pies, and we've got nothing for the Steaks, but also the Steaks are predicted to win, probably because they've got a better pitcher. Let's look at the pitchers. We've got 4.1 versus, 5.9 for the Steaks, so we're going to bet on the Steaks. And that is how you bet on Blaseball. Or that's how I bet on Blaseball. It doesn't always work out. You can very easily look at my feed and go out to rewards and you bet 750 on the spies and lost. You bet 750 on the stakes and lost. You bet 750 on the wild wings and lost. You bet 750 on the Fridays and lost. You bet 750 on the sunbeams and lost. You bet 750 on the jazz hands and lost. You bet 750 on the tacos and lost. You bet 750 on the dale and lost. Like, I just keep losing. Sometimes I win.
Only sometimes.
Only sometimes. Yeah. Oh, there's a decree called Eat the Rich that goes on, and at the end of every season, the top 1% of Blaseball players get their wealth redistributed to everyone else. So
Not a bad policy.
No.
Policy.
Yeah, no, it's a fun policy. I'm good with that policy. I've never been in the 1% though. I did win some last. So, and let's look at my rewards so far. So, yeah, I got 1,000 coins one season. On season. Please stop Xing out of this. Yeah, I got 1,000 coins one season. And I've been betting so much. There was a point where... Oh, also, if you run out of money, don't worry. There's this thing called begs that are breadcrumbs, and you use them and you get beg. You get like 14 coins each time you use them. But you can only do it if you don't have any coins in your account.
I see. You get it. It's like kind of like a bank.
Yeah, I think it's specifically praying to the Blaseball gods, and they give you money to fix your screw-ups. I haven't had to beg in a while.
Not good at a game.
I got good. And also I bet 700 plus every time, so... Alright. That is... Yeah, that's probably a good place to stop with the Blaseball. Or let's let some of these games finish off, because they should be finishing off pretty soon. We got Strike for Basilo Mason. We got Basilo Mason hits a flyout to Steph Weeks. Good play. No, that's actually bad. That was an out. Basilo Fig, come on. Get a home run, please. Oh, wait. We're actually good. The tacos are very surefire win this time. Hey, we still got a run, though. This is a close game. All right, so the Magic are trying to keep their lead, and we're in the 7th inning. So foul ball. All right. That's not close enough. That one's just not going to happen. This one might. Okay. Moist Talkers versus the Mechanics. I want the Moist Talkers to keep their lead. So come on, Fish Summer. Come on, Fish Summers. Please just hit the ball. Hit the ball good, please. Oh, all right. That's not what I wanted. All right. Please hit the ball. Please hit the ball. Please hit the ball. Beans McBlace is batting for the Moist Talkers. Here we go. And you hit a out. All right, that means it is the other team's turn. Oh, bottom of the 8th. Core Mechanics batting. All right, here we go. Gio Holbrook batting for the Mechanics. Ooh. Strike 1. All right, and strike 2. Please strike him out. Strike him out, please. Yes, cool. All right. 2 more of those. 2 more of those. Let's go. Bottle Sujak batting for the Mechanics. Here we go. Come on, strike out. Oh, ground out. Yes. All right. Come on, one more out. All right. Batting for the Mechanics. Adriel Judo Chop. Or Adelaide Judo Chop. Ah, you hit a single. Come on. Get out, please. Please. Strike. All
Did you lose connection?
Can you hear me? I think my microphone got unplugged at one point. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Welcome back.
Yeah, I think my microphone got unplugged. I didn't lose connection. My microphone got unplugged, which is unfortunate because I've been broadcasting like for I've just been talking about this game for like the past minute or two. And it's been kind of interesting and just nothing. Oh. There's my money coming in. Can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
All right. Yeah. Games are starting to wrap up now, so we should be all good. I'm tired. All right. Let's switch to Blaseball, or from Blaseball to something else. All right. All right. We're gonna X out of everything but the Animal Crossing music. We're gonna boot up Minecraft. Open Minecraft style. Hopefully everything doesn't crash. That would be bad. But like,
it really would be.
Yeah, my computer likes to crash when doing Minecraft sometimes, so my leg's asleep. All right, come on, Minecraft.
Minecraft, I believe in you, Minecraft.
I believe in you, Minecraft. Oh, process crashed before it even opened. Great. It's exactly what I wanted to hear. Please, Minecraft.
Minecraft.
Please. I just would like... Definitely up to no good. What do you mean definitely up to no good? Minecraft Command Console? Alright. Oh, is it gonna crash? Do 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 do. Oh, please, don't crash on me like this. I would just like to play Minecraft. And you are not being friendly. Oh, is that the crash? No, it's not. Please. Please, please, Minecraft. Please, 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 Minecraft. Please, Minecraft, please. You don't understand. I have a family. I just want you to load. Please. Alright, we're gonna close Java TM platform binary SE. Yep, the game crashed. Alright, cool. Great. This is exactly how I wanted to spend the next couple minutes. Ba 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 ba. Okay. Minecraft, will you load? Oh, nope, it crashed immediately. Alright, we're gonna try and task manager. Okay. We're gonna end the Minecraft launcher and we're gonna end Discord as well. Okay. So now we're going to boot back up Minecraft launcher. Alright. Is it going to be nice? Is it going to play nice? Oh, looks like my camera froze. Alright, am I still frozen? No. Cool. Gotta keep shoveling. Gotta keep shoveling. Gotta keep shoveling. Gotta keep shoveling. Oh yes, Minecraft works. No, don't crash. I said don't crash.
No.
You don't have to be difficult like this, Minecraft. Except for you do, because you are Minecraft. Oh, there's my subscriber count twice. Oh, come on. Please. Minecraft, please. Okay. Oh no, music settings, please, no. No. Alright. And we're going to turn on subtitles, and we're going to set GUI back to 3, and we're going to turn brightness all the way up. I don't know why it resets everything every time, but that's just how it goes. Please, let me select Minecraft. OBS, please pick up Minecraft. I would like to be able to broadcast myself playing Minecraft now. It would be great if you'd let me. Alright, there we go. Do not show the... Oh man, I'm getting tired, I think. Alright, we're jumping on Eyr. Genny, are you still here?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear me? Have you been able to hear me?
We good.
Okay.
We got you.
All right, we're in. What did you want to do, Genny?
1 second.
Oh no, Minecraft crashed, and so did OBS. All right. So that crashed, which isn't shocking. I'm gonna reboot everything real quick.